Ireland, known as the Emerald Isle, is famous for its stunning cities, breathtaking landscapes, and ancient culture. But behind its beauty lies a darker side, full of spooky mysteries and eerie stories from the past. Get ready to explore the 10 spookiest mysteries of Ireland, where history and hauntings blend together. 10. The murder of William Desmond Taylor. William Desmond Taylor, a famous Irish director in Hollywood, met a mysterious and tragic end with his murder in Los Angeles. Known for his relationships with comic actress Mabel Normand and the attention of obsessed former child star Mary Miles Minter, his death turned these close associates into prime suspects. Normand's drug issues and the proximity of Minter and her mother to Taylor's home at the time of his murder added to the suspicion. Even Taylor's cook and valet, Henry Peavy, was considered a suspect before his death in an asylum. Despite the many theories and potential motives swirling around his death, the true killer of William Desmond Taylor was never identified, leaving his murder as one of Hollywood's and Ireland's most enduring mysteries. 9. The Vanishing Triangle. In Ireland, not many people think about mysterious triangles, but in the mid-1990s, the Leinster area became known for a series of eerie disappearances, forming what the media called the Vanishing Triangle. 8 women, all around the same age, vanished without a trace, most of them in the middle of the day. It's thought that a serial killer might have been behind these disappearances. Although a suspect was caught in 2001, he never confessed to these crimes, leaving the mystery of the Vanishing Triangle unsolved. The case remains one of Ireland's most chilling unsolved mysteries, with the fate of the 8 women still unknown. 8. Who is Peter Bergman? In 2009, a man known as Peter Bergman arrived in Sligo, Ireland, with a mystery that seemed straight out of a spy movie. Using a fake name, he checked into a hotel and was seen leaving with a bag full of items, only to return with it empty. His strange actions, like asking a taxi driver to take him to a place to swim, only to change his mind, and tearing up papers in a cafe, caught people's attention. The next day, his body was found at Rose Point, with no identification and all labels removed from his clothes, leaving his true identity a puzzle. 7. Aer Lingus Flight 712. In 1968, Aer Lingus Flight 712 crashed on its way from Cork to London, killing all 61 people on board, and left everyone puzzled about what happened. Despite all the technology and tracking, the cause of the crash near the coast remained a mystery. There were many theories, including an accidental missile strike from a Welsh training exercise or a collision with another aircraft during a training flight. None of these were ever proven. Years later, a new twist emerged when a crew member from the HMS Penelope revealed that part of the wreckage was secretly taken by the UK, sparking rumors of a cover-up. 6. What happened to Mary Boyle? In 1977, 6-year-old Mary Boyle vanished while with her family at her grandparents' house on St. Patrick's Day, marking Ireland's longest unsolved missing persons case. She followed her uncle across a marshy path to a neighbor's house, but decided to turn back alone. Mary never made it back and hasn't been seen since. Despite widespread searches and the involvement of celebrities, no trace of Mary has been found. Her disappearance remains a deep mystery, leaving her family and the nation longing for answers. 5. The Tale of Joseph Michael Maloney. In Rochester, New York, a chilling story unfolds involving Joseph Michael Maloney, an Irish-American who becomes the prime suspect in his wife's poisoning during their son's 5th birthday party. Claiming insanity, Maloney is sent to an asylum, a place he knew well enough to plan a daring escape. Years later, in Dublin, a routine check for a burglary involving Michael O'Shea reveals fingerprints matching Maloney's. Despite being on the FBI and Interpol's radar, legal loopholes and the lack of extradition between Ireland and the US at the time prevent his prosecution. 4. The Stranger at Loftus Hall. Loftus Hall, known as Ireland's most haunted house, has a chilling story involving a mysterious visitor. During a storm, a ship landed on the Hook Peninsula in County Wexford, and a stranger sought refuge in the house, welcomed by Lord Tottenham. The Lord's daughter, Anne, was charmed by the guest. One night, while playing cards, Anne dropped a card and discovered the stranger's secret. He had cloven hooves instead of feet. Shocked to realize she was in the presence of the devil, Anne screamed as he vanished in flames through the ceiling, leaving a mark of his presence. Traumatized, Anne never recovered from the encounter, and Loftus Hall remains haunted, attracting those fascinated by its eerie legend. 3. What happened to Shurgar? The disappearance of Shurgar, a highly valued retired racehorse, remains one of the most captivating mysteries. In 1983, armed thieves kidnapped Shurgar from his stable, demanding a £2 million ransom from the horse's owners. Deciding against payment to avoid setting a precedent for future crimes, the owners never saw Shurgar again. 2. The monster of Glendalough Lake. In Ireland, the legend of the Dobar Chu, a creature said to dwell in Glendalough Lake, has terrified locals for centuries. This beast, described as a mix between an otter and a dog, but as large as a crocodile, is known for its agility both in water and on land, along with a fearsome shriek. The tale dates back to 1722, when Grain y Conalai encountered the Dobar Chu while washing clothes by the lake. Despite her husband's efforts to save her, Grain was killed. Her husband managed to kill the beast, but not before it called another of its kind, leading to a deadly battle. Remarkably, sightings of the Dobar Chu have continued, with reports as recent as 2003, keeping the legend alive and well in the minds of those living near Glendalough Lake. 1. The Vanishing Island at Ballycotton. In 1878, people in Ballycotton, Ireland, were stunned when they saw an island with mountains and valleys appear out of nowhere, only for it to vanish as they tried to get closer. This mysterious island, seen emerging from the mist, sparked excitement among the locals. Fishermen set out to explore this sudden land, but it disappeared before they could reach it. Some wonder if this was just an illusion, or perhaps the mythical island of High Brazil, which legend says is visible to humans just one day every 7 years before it vanishes again. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing content.